Hello everybody, my name is Anson and welcome to a new Let's Play in Victoria 2, this time in the Napoleon Legacy mod. I believe the most recent version 0.29? I think that's the most recent version, it's the most recent one I could find at least. But we are going to be playing as the British Empire, and what is the mod? Basically, the French Empire. Napoleon did not lose the Napoleonic Wars, so he kind of controls all of Western Europe. The British monarchy was kicked out of the British Isles, so now it is just a democracy. And other than that, most of Eastern Europe's the same. Russia, the Ottomans, other than Poland and Lithuania existing, and Prussia being severely weakened. It's mostly kind of the same. Austria's also a little bit weak as well. Do they even have all of... They actually don't even have cores here, surprisingly enough. We have no territory right now, other than in Ceylon, in India. And other than that, we have Australia, nothing in New Zealand. We have probably a handful of colonies here. I don't know if this is based on any mod or if this is based on vanilla. It could be based on Historic 8PM or Vic2 mod, because there's no it's definitely not based on, I think PPM is the other major mod. But either way, our capital right now is in New York, so we'll go there, which is, Toronto. We have the United States next to us. We also have the CSA. I don't know exactly why it's two different countries. I probably should have actually have read the little introduction thing, a little introduction paragraph for the scenario, but let's see what else is different. Other than Argentina's big, there's no Bolivia. Portugal and Brazil are one country right now. And we do have a lot of our colonies still. We own the Dutch colonies here, which is fine. The Hudson Bay Company, and I believe this is the Native Confederation. They are both our vassal states. So I'm assuming there's probably some sort of event to annex them later on. Does the United States have cores on anything? The CSA have cores? They have cores on this territory and the Native Confederacy. Hopefully they don't try to press those claims. They have 4 military strengths, we're at 11, so I think we're fine for now. Colonial power, basically nothing. The Imperial Concession, what is this? At peace with the CSA. We can just cede these two provinces to them. Okay, well, right now, 42 prestige is actually, like, quite a bit, but we lose some infamy as well, so I think maybe we want to, like, get some infamy, and, then buy it down with that. Let's see, where are we? South Africa's down here. They're at war with Xhosa. Over what? They're just trying to take it. Actually, no, Xhosa's actually the one attacking. Interesting, okay. Well, we can try to fabricate some claims. Do we have troops really anywhere? The Australian and the Canadian garrison. Okay. We have the Dutch Republic over here. So the Netherlands are just kind of hanging out in Indonesia. They have cores on their capitals and stuff. They also have cores on our territory, I think. Well, they have a CB against us. I'm not 100% too sure why. But how about we just try to take Lake Zulu? Do we have any boats? We should. So let's just fabricate a conquest or establish protectorate on them. If we get discovered, then we can just give the CSA their territory back at 42 prestige, which is quite a bit. And I believe we won't need anything more than the Australian garrison, so we'll just kind of walk these guys. Actually, do we need to walk them around? Is there boats somewhere in Australia? South America, West Africa, East Indies. Okay, there are. They're here, but there's nobody, so I don't know why. You guys go to Australia, go to Sydney. Try not to sink on the way there, by the way. Slave trade, lucky nations. Yeah, no lucky nations. I actually don't know what the events for that are. We'll go up to speed 4. So let's set up our research. So right now we have basically the bare bones. We have a decent amount of commons tech. We have no academia, so everything, there's no bonuses or anything. Let's get medicine first. We are losing money, so let's see. We don't need to be spending that much on our navy. Construction cost is fine. Education we want to increase. And then we want to just increase taxes across the board. So right now we have no industry. Does the British Union have industry? They do, those bastards. Okay. Well, we do have cores in their entire country, so if we wanted to, we could, like, restore... Can we not restore order? I don't think we can restore order because they are a great power. But we can't really do anything about that quite yet. The United States, they do like us, so we'll get an alliance with them just in case we need to fight the CSA. Louisiana Territory. Wait, what is this? Since the northern states expelled the CSA from the Union, immigration to the colonial Louisiana Territory has been nil. As a result, the Americans have offered it to sell to us. Lose 50,000 pounds. We can just buy Louisiana? Well, the problem with this is that it'll just instantly bankrupt us. So, just to not ruin the early game so much. Is it money? I don't remember exactly what the code is. Just so that we don't just go bankrupt instantly. Yeah, we'll just buy a bunch of territory off the CSA. Fantastic. They don't have cores. Also, but that sadly we're not actually able to get the 42 free prestige, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. Yeah, they just lost a bunch of cores on our territory. That's fine. Nothing to be an issue. No issue there at all. We have a lot of colonial power that's still kind of being spent. Can we, like, we could just give, like, Australian people autonomy. Release nations. 30. Well, how much are we over? By almost, no, it's 287. So by, like, 30. Venezuela. Quebec, Newfoundland. Quebec. Surprisingly, Australia is not even listed. I do not know why. Where are our transport fleets, by the way? Have they gotten there? Have they sunk? No. You guys were supposed to sail over to Sydney, too. I don't know what the hell you guys were doing. So let's see. What do we got here? We have a bunch of men of war. Are they even in a port? We actually... No, you should go to Halifax. There's actually a port there. It makes more sense for you guys to be there. South Atlantic. I guess you guys are fine for now. I don't know why we need one frigate over here. It's not like it's really going to benefit us at all. So Texas wants military access. Mexico wants military access. Spain wants an alliance. Are you... Okay, so Spain, you know, quite like us, have been expelled from Europe. So yeah, pretty sure Spain, we can have an alliance. We have common interest in taking back, you know, Western Europe from the... What is this? Great of Native Confederation? No, screw the natives. It's our territory. I think it's probably just to give it to them. I mean, they are still a satellite, but this is also these are all colonies. That's probably why our number's gone up. Zulu Menace. Well, actually, I mean, we might as well still justify the war, right? It's going to take even more colonial power. And when can we actually... let's look at the decisions. Empress of India. But we need to own a bunch of places. So that's very, very unlikely, I think. At least, you know, for the time being. CSA is colonizing here. I wonder if these guys still have Manifest Destiny, or what the hell happens with that. I'm assuming the modder figure that out, because I think as soon as Texas gets annexed, the United States can do Manifest Destiny. But that just gives them cores over here, and not over here. So it's very, very odd. Well, it has the potential to be very odd, I don't even know. So let's combine these guys. Get rid of like half the men of war. Like I don't think we need them. There's a lot of them. Okay. We save some steamers as well. But just get rid of you. We're still a little bit over. Yeah, let's get rid of the men of war. They're kind of trash anyway. There we go, we're no longer over. We're still over on recruitable troops. So actually, yeah, fine. I guess just disband everybody. And then recruit them from Maritimes. Build a cannon. Let's see, what's actually already here? 2 infantry? I guess for like a 4-4-1. Or wouldn't it be too bad? I mean, we are still dressed as Canadians. This is the basic Canadian model. So we're not actually... We don't get redcoats. Because we're not actually Britain. We're just a recoded Canada. So we're allies with the United States, we're allies with Spain. Texas will probably lose, because the only reason that Texas ever wins the Mexican-American War is because the United States helps them out, but here I don't think it's possible. Actually, are they so friendly with the United States? No, they're neutral with everybody. So we're allied to Peru now. Grand Columbia. You guys are at war. Paraguay. Also, we probably should be doing something here. Let's encourage soldiers in Lower Canada. Actually, no, this is Upper Canada. It's always confusing because Lower Canada is actually above Upper Canada. It's kind of the same way that the Nile works in the naming. So you guys combine, get onto the ships, sail your way, I guess, to this island, and then we'll declare war against Zulu. How many troops do they have? They have 7 brigades, but they're not civilized. I imagine that we should have just an easier time dealing with that. I really wish we were able to colonize this, but we just can't. So Hudson Bay Company, how do I remove from sphere? I mean, we do have cores on the entire... Actually, we don't even have cores on the entire of the country. We don't have cores over here in Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. Which kind of sucks. I want this territory. But I mean, they're protected. Are they not a satellite? No, they are Dominion. They are British. Our main population is British. So I think they should get annexed eventually. Either through event, because they are a Dominion. But maybe because they're a Dominion, they won't join. I'm not 100% sure, honestly. And also, can we just start, we have 58% literacy, that's pretty good. Can we just start building factories? I would hope so. Well, what province has the highest population? Lower Canada. So Quebec is where we want to start industrializing. But they're all French, which kind of sucks, but not much we can do about that. So in Lower Canada, then we're not even allowed to build factories. Thank you. Wonderful. Why can we not build factories? You just won't let us? I mean, we could just change it. Oh, but you guys are also interventionist. So no matter what, we'd have to put in the reactionary party to do anything with that. And do we even have elections? I think we do. We are a January 1st, 1840. So what is this modifier we have? The slave trade. Infamy plus 0.05. So does this just tick up naturally? Or just make it so it doesn't tick down as slowly? Also, we never even got caught for a discovery here. So you guys, will you give me military access? No. Will you give me military access? I'm going to go with probably not. Which kind of sucks. Okay, so Zulu. I want to attack you. Establish protectorate against you. British Empire and the East India Company has joined us. Are they actually a satellite of ours? Oh, they are. I thought that they were an independent nation. But apparently that is not the case. Do you have cores or anything? No. You're just kind of there. This kind of sucks, but... We'll send over our ships. Land in whatever province doesn't have troops. Which I'm going to go with this one. The province where they name the spills into the ocean. We'll go there. I mean, it should be a very quick war. And I don't think we'll lose. Even if they have 3 times as many men as we do, our technology should just let us win. Can I annex you? Just all Dominions, which is boring. You shouldn't be Dominions. You should be part of my nation. You know, I guess we're just going to be like, nah, well, we'll add in the absolutist. Get some factories going. Oh wait, no, this is... We're actually like 286 above. Okay, well, let's get some factories going. What's actually here? I mean, it's mostly grain, so liquor distilleries. Always good. Let's get a liquor distillery here. We'll get a liquor distillery probably in both, just because we can. Then, you know, it's always good to industrialize as soon as possible. Especially when you have a high literacy rate. Wait, are you no longer... No, you are a Dominion. Okay, it's just because we're allied in a war together. So, all of this stuff is still colonies, right? And we can't get rid of Australia, right? Like, it just didn't show up in the list. Which is still weird. Also, we do have Venezuelan territory. Let's 15 troops here. It's not really a lot. Like, our army is very, very, very small. Actually, okay, if they have, like, no morale as well, then we should just try to kill them. 4th of January, they'll be gone by the 2nd. So actually, we want to go to Buffalo River, because if we're in Buffalo River, then they can't retreat into mountains. Because that's what we want them to never do. Never go into the mountains. It's just bad. It's bad for me, it's bad for you. We have no commander, I'm the worst. I can't believe I forgot to put a commander in charge. Actually, I can believe that. Do we even have any commanders? We do. We have mostly admirals. Why do we have admirals? Admirals are trash. Where's my other army? The Canadian garrison does not need anybody. No leader. I like how we just lose prestige just because we're at war. Well, I guess we just kind of go garrison in the mountains. We'll try to sail our way up to here. Will they attack us? I mean, chances are high. Actually, they're not, surprisingly enough. 20 against 2. They still don't actually feel confident in attacking. Your attack +1, your defense -1. So if they attacked us, it'd still be bad for us. I can't believe we're, you know, it's already kind of going bad, which is kind of amazing. Like, do you have cores or anything? Not really. You don't have cores on this. Do you have troops? You have like 6 brigades. Where's your capital? It's in the York factory. Our troops are already kind of mostly red flagged. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised that they beat us. Maybe we should just let them siege down territory. They want to sell supplies. Oh, do you guys have troops? I didn't even think we're looking with you. Yeah, you do. Give me command of your troops. Do I have command of your boats as well? I do. Yeah, we should have just sent the East India Company to deal with this. Don't sink, by the way. If your boats sink, that's on you. That's nothing to do with me. I guess we can use the East India Company basically to fabricate claims on on India, and then just kind of use this army to kind of push into all of them. This can support 32, so that would actually go over. Do not sink, even if you're taking attrition. And I guess actually these guys we won't send our forces over. We'll just use the Indian forces. And we want all of our boats to kind of combine here. Because I don't want all these navies just kind of all over the place. And I wish we also had more transports other than just 4. I mean, these ones have 6, which, you know, it still isn't like a ton. And how's the incurred soldiers going? 6.22%. How many people are there? I guess we should actually go with Lower Canada. Actually, can we even train troops out of Lower Canada? Well, we won't know for now. You guys are very, very close to being in your destination. That's Madagascar, so we don't need to worry about them. We should have just taken a province. Oh, and infamy actually is just ticking up. The slave trade is just making us more infamous. How do I get rid of this? Until 41. Ugh. Like, where are we even using slaves? There's no slavery. Like, would you send slaves to, like, Newfoundland? Like, I don't know where they'd be going. The Indian fleet has arrived at its destination. This is not even the right province. Good work, team. Medicine is almost done. That only gives us higher supply rates. So maybe we should try to get... What other tax are there? I think there's maybe commerce, industry tax. I don't know how much military tax are going to really matter since we're not... 5 prestige. Yeah, 5 prestige is good. Oh, there's only 1 transport here. Fantastic, wonderful. Well, can this navy, can it reach and can it deliver East Indian troops? I don't know. I mean, we'll slowly start bringing them over. We'll try to take over one province, just have it occupied. And also, the problem with that is that we're just going to go even more into a negative colonial power. So we should be spending our money on upgrading naval bases. Assuming that we are just able to. There we go. We get a handful here. Can't build one there. We can build one here. Is there just a short key? No. Yeah, we'll just expand just over here. Get some more stuff. Yeah, I guess this is just going to tick up. Hopefully, well, we have to get a peace very, very soon. Because if we don't, then we've got a little bit of an issue. And that issue being, we'll just eventually go too high. And we'll just get a coalition against us, even if we haven't done anything. Clean coal, factory throughput tech, sounds good. Like, I don't think we need military tech. I don't know who we'd really be fighting. I mean, we could probably fight the CSA, but I don't know why we would need to do that right now. Like, who actually has a big military, other than, I'm assuming, China? China, the French, Russia, Japan. Like, we're not even listed in the top. How many are in here? 10? We're not even in the top 10 for military. We're in 27th place. Like, we're still a great power, I think just purely because of prestige. And we're only like 9 points ahead of Portugal, so we're not even doing that well. Everybody else is doing us like a ton better than us. The Ottomans, Russians. Like, do you have cores on Egypt? No, they're in your sphere. But you don't have cores on them or anything like that. Has the boats? Like, where are the boats? They're here. I mean, they are sailboats, so maybe it shouldn't be surprising that they're going to take, you know, so long. Oh, the Hudson Bay Company's actually shown up with their own army. Why, thank you. We can't combine these yet because they're two different armies. So, I think 11 against 20 would be fine. You know, assuming that they actually show up with us. There's no button, then, like, I guess we can just make them attach. But we can't even get this army to attach, so. Build some local support forms. Have you guys shown up yet? Get onto the boats. Get over here. But once this is taken, I think we need to just attack them. There's not much else we can really do. 5 militancy, consciousness is fine. I just don't like militancy, it just generally seems like it's the wrong option. I'm hoping that these guys can actually carry troops from our satellite states. If they can't, then we have a bit of an issue. The United States actually is a pretty decent army. 27 stack. It's not actually like it's, you know, super big. But it's not insanely small. We're already up to 0.35 infantry. It's been like a year. Okay, so Spain also owns this. Japan's a primitive. Look how big China is. Like, they're not even split up into their substates. It's just one big empire. With, like, half a billion people in it. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. So where's the Atlantic Fleet? Are they there yet? They're still not there yet. It's amazing how slow they are. Well, we have an artillery, we have 2 infantry, even though they're in really bad shape. Oh, they're actually going to attack us 25th. Stop doing that. Hudson Bay Company, you kind of had to help out at some point. Actually, we won that battle. Let's go chase them then. And we can actually see, can they get onto the fleet? No, we can't transport our friendly troops. Okay, well that's trash. You just go back to Halifax then. And just hang out there. So what's the Hudson Bay Company going to do? Are they going to do anything? Are they going to help? Are they going to follow us? Or are they just going to sit there? I think they're just going to do nothing at all, so thanks, I guess. Yeah, so they're just going to go into the uncolonized territory. Just sit there, I guess. Well, the Hudson Bay Company does nothing for us, which kind of sucks. But I do think that this is going to be a good time to end this first episode, so if you enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you're not enjoying, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.